Welcome back to your Feel Good Morning right here with Espresso on SABC3. Now, today we've asked you to tell us on Facebook what you roughly spend per month on petrol and what you do to reduce that. And thank you so much for all the comments that you did send in. We will read them in just a little bit. Now, this morning we have the car guys from overdrivetv.co.za with us, Gavin and Ciro, to talk about two cars worlds apart. One much more fuel efficient than the other. The first, the Fiat 500, and then the huge Nissan Navara double cab. Guys, good morning. Welcome to Espresso.
Morning, thanks.
Thank you. It's first time on a Monday morning for you guys.
Yes, it is. It feels a bit different, but good to be here. Love to see you in your book kit.
Yeah, I'm not on my book kit today.
Exactly.
Friday once again.
Looking very smart.
Right, so two very different cars this morning.
Indeed. I think let's kick it off with the Fiat 500, the smaller one.
Yeah.
And Gav?
Yeah, I don't think South Africa is quite ready for this car. I think it's more designed for like sort of urban roam more than our sort of highways and the daily commutes. We're seeing on Facebook there, just the long commute that Joburgers in particular do. I'm not sure if it's quite designed for that sort of thing, but having said that, it is a wonderful little car. It really is cool. And I just think to the South African male eye, I think the styling might be a little bit challenging. I think.
Challenging.
Yeah,
I like the way you word challenging.
Look, I like it. It's very retro and very modern at the same time, and it's a really cool looking little car.
Now, of the two cars we have this week, the massive double cab bakkie and this little Fiat, guess which one Gavin can't fit in?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to say the Navara.
No, exactly. But honestly, this car really is tiny. I must look ridiculous in it, but I had so much fun. But I honestly found myself driving with my head slightly cocked to the left because luckily the one we have Spectre that had a sunroof.
Oh no, don't tell me.
So no, I didn't open the sunroof. It wasn't that bad, but it did where the little alcove goes where the sunroof is. Yeah. That's kind of where I found myself cocking my head to one side. No. But so much fun to drive. Really a great car.
Yeah, nippy little car.
Absolutely.
The original Fiat 500 would have had a little air-cooled engine, and those make a certain noise. Maybe you think of an old Beetle or old Combis, they've sort of got that rat-a-tat kind of noise.
Yeah.
I think they've engineered it in this car, and it's just got that brilliant little 1.4 engine, and it's all you need for the city. If you are battling with fuel consumption, if you do a lot of daily driving in traffic, this is pretty much all you need for the city, is a little engine like this. Returning fuel consumption of about 6 to the 100, which is really, really good, around town.
And having said that, it's just such a hoot to drive. I mean, I think the term go-kart is overused, so I'm going to go with turbocharged roller skates. It really is. It's phenomenally fun to drive. I mean, you can see every corner of the car, so you can see where the apex of the corners are. And I think the Italians, God bless them, always have a way of thinking like, let's make the car fun first, and we'll worry about build quality after that. And it's kind of like, I think they realise that motoring should, at its very essence, be fun if you're going to spend a lot of time in the thing. And it's got, as Ciro was saying, that exhaust note is wonderful, and it's just got this really buzzy sort of sound to it. It's like a Jack Russell on too much caffeine.
It's like it.
I don't have many complaints about this car at all, but the cup holders. Now, honestly, if you think about a cup holder, what does a cup holder have to do in life? Just has to hold your beverage. That's its function in the world. Can't do that. As soon as you go around a corner, everything falls out to the left or to the right.
Right. Note to self: don't use the cup.
Maybe in Italy they have some sort of special. I don't know.
Maybe it's just a whole espresso cup.
Hey, could be.
That's all they drink.
Listen, guys, let's move on to the Nissan.
Absolutely.
I tend to like this. I wish this car was a bit more fuel efficient. I don't know what it is, but I presume it's pretty heavy.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it does have the most enormous amount of power. When I got the car delivered, the driver said to me, "This is a dangerous bakkie," and I said to him, "Why? Is it high on the hijack list, or what?" He says, "No, too much power."
Oh my word!
And we have now finally entered the era of the R500,000 bakkie. The one we were driving was 520,000.
Yeah.
But having said that, it seems like it's worth almost every cent of that, I think, for the most part. It's got luxury. It's got rear-facing cameras. It's got sat-nav. It's got all of that. It's got an incredible Bose sound system.
Yeah.
But it's only got luxury where it's necessary, which I quite like about it. It doesn't have leather seats, for instance, which I think in a bakkie is a complete waste. So they've thought things through, but every part of it does feel very rugged and well-made. So even though it's got a touchscreen satellite navigation system, it doesn't feel like it's going to fail. It feels rugged and manly, as it should.
Yeah. I mean, you sit in the thing and you think, am I, by mistake, in a luxury sedan that's maybe been built on a truck platform? I have to sort of hop into the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but the infotainment system is incredible, and I know, Gav, you ended up using the reverse camera quite a lot.
I used the reverse camera because with the reverse camera, when you engage reverse, it has a view of the back, which helps because the car is absolutely massive. And then so when you're reversing with the two massive rear view mirrors, it actually feels like you're reversing in widescreen. I managed to make it a kilometre down a dirt road in reverse.
Backwards.
A kilometre.
Just you. It had to be you.
Just because I could. I thought I'm going to try this out.
I don't know how he gets himself into these situations. He has to reverse.
Long driveways. Yeah.
But if you do need the space and you do need the power and you do need to carry dirty things that you don't want to put in a car, because you do have the Pathfinder version of this, which is like an SUV, traditional SUV, same car, same engine. But our car is returning about 11 to the 100, and I don't think either of us drive really gently.
I think that's very good. Guys, I'm going to have to stop you right there. Thank you so much for the chat. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So just one more thing before we go. Have you heard about the Mango promotion that they signed with Total, where they're giving away 1 million rand in fuel vouchers?
I have now.
Right, so we're going to tell you all about that a little bit later. But first up, let's go read some of your comments on Facebook.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.